Morning guys, welcome back to the cave. What we're going to be doing today is another ash vase, which I'm going to colour with, I think I'm going to be using chestnut spirit stains today. Just want to give a shout out. I went on a bit of a road trip yesterday down to see Dave the Wood Barber over in Morpeth. So saw Dave, Joe, his son Kane, and the Grump. The Grump is a Rotty and she's a Grump, and that's Kira. She's a right Grump. She stands there, or we were in the kitchen, she was in the living room, and she's giving mutter, 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 until I had a biscuit in my hand, of course, and then she was all nice and friendly until she finished the biscuit, and then it was all but that's by the by. Had a great visit, spent a good few hours, did a bit of turning, had a good chat. Did we fix the world? No, we're leaving that to another time. Anyway, going to get on. Oh, another shout out. Marvellous McKenna, the auction that I did mention the other week, that is up and running now. So if you go to Temple Boy Turning's webpage, there are links in there. There's a link in there to register, to bid on any of the items. Some gorgeous items in there. So there's a link to register to buy items. There's a link in there to actually have a look at them beforehand. I'll put a link in the description. Once I get the video up. The video should be up later on today, but go and have a look anyway. You might see something you like. The stuff at the moment, I've got to say, is going dirt cheap. I would appreciate it if people would stick their hands in the pockets, even just a couple of pounds, couple of dollars, whatever. There's a lot of nice stuff on there, and it is going cheap at the moment. It's running until the 28th. I think on Makers International podcast tonight they're going to be having a chat about it. That's on at 9:30 tonight UK time. I think it's 4:30 Eastern Seaboard time in the States. Right, that's the shout out. I'm going to get on. I'll change the camera angle and we'll have a look at what we're going to be doing. I've got it rounded off. I've got a tenon on. I've actually got it in the chuck, so you'll be able to see what's happening once I get the camera changed. Right, I've got it mounted in the chuck. Now I've got this piece of wood from Paul Lockwood when he was up visiting the other week. He popped into a sawmill on the way up here and picked this up. We rounded it down while he was here, and we initially thought it was ash, but to tell you the truth, it's looking more like beech. It's got some lovely figuring in it, it's got some lovely ripple in it. So I think that's why we're going to, once we've got it turned and cleaned down, we're going to stick some colour on there. So I'm just going to go ahead and start getting it shaped. Now you're obviously going to notice the difference in colour between this part here and these two parts here. These two parts here are freshly turned. This piece of wood is still extremely wet. So I'm hoping to get the inside turned fairly thin, and I'm not overly concerned. I don't think it'll crack, but I'm not overly concerned if it warps. Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get it drilled out with a Forstner bit, and then we'll come back and start doing the hollowing. Right then, I've got it drilled out. I'm going to come back and I'm going to start hollowing now. As you can see, I've gone a bit thin just here. I think that's because the drill was a bit off centre when I drilled it. Right, what I'm going to apply now is acrylic sand and sealer. If you apply cellulose sand and sealer to something like this, basically it just makes the paint run. I would have usually used my spray-on acrylic sand and sealer, but I left it down at Dave's yesterday. Right, so I'll just leave that to dry and come back and knock it back. Right, so that's dried, it's been knocked back just using a Scotch-Brite pad, and now I'm just going to use some clear acrylic lacquer to finish it. There we go, I'll just let that dry, probably give it another coat, and I'll get it parted off, take some photographs and pop the photographs up at the end of the video. I'm just going to change the camera angle and then I'll be back. Right then, that's that done. Right, am I happy with it? No. I've still got a lot of sanding marks on there that I should have gotten out. I've got the hole in the side of it where the drill was off centre. I quite like the shape, I quite like the bit that's missed out the side. Colours are not too bad. Overall, nah, don't like it. I think this one, for me anyway, has been a bit of a failure. I'll still put it up and you can leave your comments and say what you think, but no, not best pleased with that. Onwards and upwards to the next one. I'll get this up hopefully this afternoon, and then I'll be back in the workshop next week, so hopefully I'll see you next weekend. Take care.